Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is going to be a top 10 of movies that you can watch right now on Amazon Prime US for the month of February 2018. So let's get started. Number 10, American Ninja. Joe Armstrong, an orphan drifter with little respect for much other than martial arts, finds himself on an American army base in the Philippines after a judge gives him a choice of enlistment or prison. Back in the early 80s to late 80s, there was this resurgence of ninja movies. They weren't always the best things, but I kind of had a soft spot for them. And my favourite series was the American Ninja series. It spawned 4 sequels after this, and I loved them all. This brought Michael Dudikoff into my life, the guy who plays Joe Armstrong. It is ninja ass-kicking at its best. It's ludicrous, it's silly. Yes, you have ninjas who are creatures who are supposed to vanish and hide in the shadows wearing bright red, blue, yellow outfits that just do anything but be subtle. But it's fun, it's energetic, it's a product of its time, and it is for me a kind of guilty pleasure, but I do love it. Number 9, Black Rain. 2 New York cops get involved in a gang war between members of the Yakuza. They arrest one of their killers and are ordered to escort him back to Japan. However, he manages to escape. As they try to track him down, they get deeper and deeper into the Japanese mafia scene, and they have to learn that they can only win by playing the game the Japanese way. I love a fish out of water movie, especially when it is a tough, no-nonsense taking cop, portrayed here by Michael Douglas, who gets stuck in Japan looking for vengeance and trying to take down the whole Yakuza all by himself. It's a little bit ridiculous, but it's fun, it's very stylish, it's energetic, it's got some good moments of action, some good thrills, and it's one of these movies that doesn't get talked about much, but it's definitely worth checking out. Number 8, Evolution. A firefighting cadet, 2 college professors and a geeky but sexy government scientist work against an alien organism that has been rapidly evolving since its arrival on Earth inside a meteor. Stars Sean William Scott, directed by Ivan Reitman, has a host of other actors you've seen before, some special effects that are, like I said, not the best nowadays, but it's fun and energetic. And what more do you want? It's the kind of Sunday movie that you would throw on, not really care about the plot, you just want some giggles, some cool special effects, and this movie gives you that in abundance. Number 7, Chef. Carl Casper is an acclaimed chef with a family life that seems as decaying as his artistic freedom. Those frustrations boil over into a raucous, viral videoed public confrontation against a restaurant critic. Now with his career ruined, Carl refits an old food truck to offer quality cooking on his own terms. Whatever you do, don't go into this movie hungry, because it's just going to torture you. It is food porn at its highest, but it is a really great tale here. Jon Favreau directs and stars in this movie as a man who is pushed to its limits, who is confined, constricted, and doesn't want to do it anymore, and has to get back to basics to really gain that freedom that makes his life oh so much better. Along the way, he fixes relationships in his private life as well. It seems kind of tropey and cliched, but it's effortlessly entertaining. Number 6, Zodiac. In the late 60s, early 70s, a San Francisco cartoonist becomes an amateur detective obsessed with tracking down the Zodiac killer, an unidentified individual who terrorizes Northern California with a killing spree. I'm a huge David Fincher fan, and this is one of his best movies, chronicling the sort of rise of the Zodiac killer, a serial killer who was very taunting of the police, sending them letters, sending them to the papers, these codes that could never be broken. It's got some great performances from Jake Gyllenhaal, Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, who all do fantastic work in this absolutely fantastic drama thriller. If you haven't seen Zodiac, or even if it's been a while since you saw it, it's time to go back to it. It's time to relive this masterpiece. Number 5 is Nerve. A high school senior finds herself immersed in an online game of truth or dare, where her every move starts to become manipulated by an anonymous community of watchers. Emma Roberts and Dave Franco star in Nerve, a movie that I really enjoy. I've seen it several times, and even when I first went into it and not expecting much, it bowled me over with the simplicity and energy that it has. It's basically people sign up for a game, they are given tasks to do the tasks, they get money. The tasks get increasingly more dangerous as the movie goes on. It's very fun, It's very easy to watch. It's not a movie that may last with you, but it's one that I stick on every 6 months or so, and I enjoy it more and more. I think it's tremendously funny, energetic, entertaining, and it's a good time, a good 90 minutes spent in front of the screen. Number 4, Patterson. Patterson is a bus driver in the city of Patterson. Every day, Patterson adheres to a simple routine. He drives his daily route, he writes his poetry into a notebook, he stops in the bar for drinks and has exactly one beer, then he goes home to his wife. The film quietly observes the triumphs and defeats of a daily life, along with the poetry evident in its smallest details. Not a fan of poetry, and the idea of Patterson was horrifying to me because I do a movie review channel. I checked it out and I found a movie that I absolutely adore. Adam Driver is Patterson, the bus driver around the town of Patterson, and his poetry is fun to see evolve on screen. It's an anticlimactic movie. Every time you think something's going to happen, it tails back and it doesn't. It constantly teases you, plays with you. It shows you his poetry being written on screen in such a novel and artistic way. You can't help but get involved and see the creative process happen in front of you. Patterson is not a movie for everybody. Number 3 is Reservoir Dogs. Joe Cabot, a small-time crime boss, assembles 5 strangers with reputations as good thieves to steal a lot of diamonds. When the police arrive at the scene before the burglars can even make their getaway, it becomes apparent that one of them is an undercover police officer. Quentin Tarantino made one hell of a mark with his debut feature, this time-bending crime story of a group of criminals, each more mysterious than the last, who all have their own agendas, who all end up in horrible situations and do things that are highly unexpected. It's full of sparkling dialogue, something that Tarantino has become known for, and even today you can see those stylistic touches, and the great dialogue conversations are just tremendous. Number 2, Hustle and Flow. Aspiring MC DJ works the angles to get his first record made with the help of an assorted people in his Memphis hood. And when he hears that the hip hop superstar Skinny Black is heading to his area, he throws together a supreme hustle to grab Skinny's attention. About a struggling rapper just trying to make his mark. He does some horrible, deplorable things in the movie. He's a pimp. He has no shame in that. He wants to make his mark as a rapper. He has particular skills at that. They build songs throughout the movie that really get you going, get up the excitement that this guy could actually make it. And it's a great juxtaposition between this character that is very grey, not very good at all, very dangerous, devious, dubious, but you somehow want him to succeed and to make his mark. It is terrific filmmaking. It is a terrific movie with some great performances and is well worth your time. Number 1 is 20th Century Women. Love life and the struggles of a mother bringing up a son in the late 70s, the ignorance of a free spirit against the needs of a young man trying to find his true character and beliefs. Annette Bening stars in the mother of this movie, and she comes to a conclusion that she needs to raise a man, but she doesn't know how to. So she uses a couple of other females that are in the house. Greta Gerwig, a late 20s woman who's going to help, and then someone the boy's age, played by Elle Fanning. And these 3 women come together. They make the conscious decision that they are going to help mould this man into what they think a man should be. It's a coming-of-age tale that is absolutely fantastic. I knew nothing about this movie going into it, and I found a movie that made it onto my top 10 movies of the year list. It's very funny, endearing, entertaining, heartbreaking, emotional. It ticks every box. It's a movie that I hear nobody talking about, which is an absolute travesty in my opinion, which is why it has made it as my number 1 movie of this month. It has to be seen, and I want you to check it out and let me know in the comment box what you thought of it. So there's my list of top 10 movies that you can watch right now on Amazon Prime US for the month of February 2018. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next month on Man vs Film.